Hello everyone, this is Mizu News, and I'm bringing you a major development from Israel tonight. The Israeli parliament has just passed a historic law authorizing the death penalty for those involved in the Hamas attacks of October 7, 2023. It's a move that has united lawmakers but sparked fierce debate about justice, human rights, and the future direction of Israeli society. The law passed overwhelmingly in the Knesset with a vote of 96-0 among attending members, receiving rare unanimous support from both the coalition government and opposition parties. Under this new legislation, detained individuals accused of carrying out killings or taking hostages during the October 7th attacks could face capital punishment. The trials, which may be live-streamed to the public, could see defendants charged with multiple crimes, including genocide, a charge that would carry the death penalty. This marks a dramatic shift for Israel, a nation that has executed only 2 individuals in its entire history. The most notable was Adolf Eichmann in the 1960s, a key architect of the Holocaust, whose televised trial was described at the time as a response to a unique and paralleled crime. Many Israeli lawmakers view the Hamas militants behind October 7th through a similar lens, referring to them as modern-day Nazis. The emotional weight of that day continues to drive this legislative push. However, the law is not without its critics. Human rights organizations have raised serious concerns. They point to reports that many detainees have been held under harsh conditions, with the possibility that confessions may have been coerced. There are fears that defendants may not receive adequate legal representation or fair appeal processes, and that these trials could turn into public spectacles rather than impartial judicial proceedings. Interestingly, some of the most vocal critics are the families of victims and hostages themselves. Their focus remains on securing the return of all hostages still in Gaza and demanding an independent inquiry into the security failures that allowed the October 7th attack to happen in the first place. For them, accountability within Israel's own military and political leadership is just as important as punishing the attackers. It's also crucial to note that this is not Israel's only recent death penalty law. Just weeks ago, another controversial measure was approved targeting Palestinians accused of terrorism in the occupied West Bank. That law, championed by far-right National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, has drawn widespread condemnation both domestically and internationally. Critics argue it disproportionately targets Palestinians while exempting Israeli settlers accused of similar violence against Palestinians. Unlike the October 7th legislation, this law has faced strong opposition and may be struck down by Israel's Supreme Court. Observers say these laws reflect a broader hardening of Israeli society since October 7th, driven in part by a government coalition that includes several far-right political figures. With elections due later this year, the political landscape may shift, but for now, the debate over justice, security, and Israel's democratic identity remains deeply polarized. The ramifications of these laws extend far beyond Israel's borders, raising questions about human rights, the rule of law, and how the international community will respond. This is Mizu News, bringing you the latest updates from around the world. Stay informed, stay connected.